Hey everybody, let me just explain before the video starts why my camera is drunk. It's an Insta360 1x360 camera. It's got gyroscopes in it so it can basically keep a level horizon. It's a really nice camera, I've got a review on it, whatever. Anyway, occasionally those gyroscopes can get a bit confused, and even in post-production you're not really going to fix the problems where it's waning all over the place. This has only happened once or twice before, and normally the video's unusable, but this kind of came out trippy and interesting, so I thought, you know what, let's just go with it. But don't worry, this isn't what this camera's supposed to be doing.
Hey everybody, I am out on the LXR380 I currently have on loan from Lexmoto. The sun is shining, kind of, but it is still wet out. Because in the UK, nothing dries out in winter. I actually put this bike away in the garage last night, and it was all wet from being rained on, and I took it out this morning, and it was exactly the same. I don't think a single droplet of water had come off of it. It was ridiculous. I ended up getting the airline out just to try and blow some of it off so I didn't get soaked. I do sometimes do that actually when I put the bike away. If it's soaking wet, I just blow it off the airline to get most of it off the bike. Handy thing to have. But water is sticky, man. It really does stick to bikes. Now, there was water droplets all over the vertical surfaces on this bike, and you're like, well, at least, you know, some of those would have joined together, and no, they were just stuck there like... God, there is something about this bike that terrifies me. The side stand's too long. So, if there is a slight slope, it kind of wants to go. Stay. Slippy slippy, slippy slidey. I was going to say, oh yeah, some people noticed or have said that when I use particularly that front camera mount angle, they're like, why are you riding the clutch? Like, because my hand's on the clutch? I'm not pulling it. The reason I do it, if you notice my hand isn't properly like holding onto the bar, is I have a damaged hand from a crash, and it's more comfortable to sit like this. I can still ride like it. No, I'm not pulling the clutch in. You'd know if I was pulling the clutch in, because I either wouldn't be going forwards or this would be happening. So no, I'm not pulling the clutch in. I don't understand it. Filtrage. Very nice. Oh, there's a bump in the middle of here, I always forget about that. There's a really nasty, like, cambered bump that you can't tell on camera. But if you come round that too quick and your front wheel goes over it, you can lose the front, because obviously it falls down about 3 or 4 inches, sort of runk, and that can be the end of you. I am in second. This is a very steep hill, even if it doesn't look like it. Okay, let's try that again. In third. Yeah, there's a bit more of a struggle there. It picks up. Oh, it's getting a bit chilly up here. Actually, that's something I said about on Twitter yesterday. When I'm out riding in the cold, right, I get cold, but I don't get like... I just get to a level coldness. It's just like my body gets chilled and I'm fine. It can be really, really cold and I'm generally alright. However, when I get home, you know, you expect to warm up relatively quickly, but for some reason my body doesn't do this. Like 2 hours after I get home. If you felt underneath where I've been sat, it would be colder than the bed where I hadn't been sat. Not cold to like freezing cold, my body just hasn't raised the temperature up. It's annoying at times. I was asking on Twitter and people are like, oh, it takes me 10 minutes to warm up. Maybe it's my miswired brain. I know, I'm not joking about that. I literally have a slightly deformed brain. I've talked about it in the past. It ain't right. But part of the bits that aren't quite right do actually have stuff to do with sleep patterns and body temperature and hunger and all sorts of stuff. Well, there we go. It is a Saturday morning. It is sunny. It's a little chilly. The roads are drying out and there's nobody here. Oh, somewhat of a sneaky peek, as it were. I should be doing some work on some electric bikes this year. I have had 2 offers come in within a couple of days, so I'm not going to say when that's going to happen. I've got to sort of organise stuff, but yeah, I should be doing some stuff on some electrics, both smaller and larger. Come on. Come on, not putting my feet down. Quite easy to balance this bike. Can't, not putting my feet down, not putting my feet down, not putting my feet down, not putting my feet down. Gotta cross the white line, not putting my feet down. Speed bump. Wait. Ugh. I'm going to kind of do a comparison of this and the CBR 500R Reno's bike. A lot of people did say, oh, it'd be great if you could do a review on Reno's 500, you know, because you've got this and it's obviously equivalent. I've already done a video on Reno's bike, which was like a micro review. It was called CBR 500R Micro Review. And there was another video that I was riding it called Is the A2 Enough? So if you want to see sort of my opinion of the CBR 500R, watch that video. What I can tell you is they don't feel exactly the same to ride. There is some similarities, but the actual the feel of the bike, the suspension and the way it feels to you is very different. The suspension on the CBR feels 20 times better. It's so much more solid and well, no, it's not more solid because this has got firm suspension. Let's not get into this now. That'll be that video. Sorry. Subscribe and you will see it soon. Join my Patreon to make it slightly easier for me to keep doing this. Thank you. I can nip one out, but I'm not going to get many more than that. My God, will this be a dry corner? Will it be? No, it won't. Look, it's soaking wet right. God. You can properly pop this bike off of these. Oh!
Alright, now mummy daddy button.
Yeah, I did exactly what you thought I did. Oh God. Not again. I'm sitting on the pillion seat. I am not smashing my balls again. It was my fault for trying to hop over it, I know, but oh, that was one of those ones that took a while to kick in, but when it did, my God. Hey, biker buddy! Biker buddy! Yeah! Are they on a Ducati something? I know he's a scrambler. It didn't look like a scrambler. By now you will have seen my interview with a motorcycle instructor, Mark from MRT Training. I want to do more things like that. I really enjoyed that, like being able to speak to someone who really knows what they're talking about and being able to get answers that I don't feel like they're just pulling out of their arse and just talking crap. And I want to do more of it, I really do. And being that was like 45 minutes long, it could almost be podcast-ish. I'd love to do a podcast. Just be able to sit down and have a very good conversation with people. But then the problem is, I don't know what to talk about that interests you, because unfortunately the areas of where I really have some decent knowledge that I can really talk on, generally, most people find nerdy and boring. Oh, I just remind you, if you feel like supporting this channel and you don't want to join Patreon or do any other ways you can do it, which does include smashing like buttons and sharing on all the videos. If you would like another means, I do have some TIG welder keychains and stickers and stuff on my Etsy store. Links are in the description. Well, I'm back on the island. I've done the errands I needed to do. the sun is out and the roads are drying out, but sadly that won't be up in the air that much longer, and then the rain comes for the next 3 days. So well, I suppose that gives me time to work on videos I've already filmed, and it also gives me the opportunity to get Derek back together, because I've got the wheel back, I just haven't gone back together yet. Catch you next time.
If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.